everybody. How we doing for this time? You can't hear me?
Nope.
What the fuck? Start talking then.
All right. Well, good evening, everyone. Welcome to this another rendition of the Around the Ropes podcast here on the new ATR network, as well as our Facebook channel. I am your host, Ryan. Well, one of your co-hosts, Ryan Peterson, and alongside Mr. Audio Issues over here is Mr. John Blaine.
Can you hear me now?
Much better?
I don't know what the fuck happened.
You keep cutting in and out. I think it's the microphone.
You know what? Hold on, let me see something here. Hold on.
Now you're on mute.
Can you hear me now?
Much better.
All right, fuck the microphone tonight.
Yeah, that's fine.
Like Ryan said, we are live tonight. We're live from the Rex Express Studios.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I forgot to mention that.
And you're fine. As always, guys, you guys know where to find us on any social media accounts. We're on Facebook, we're on Twitter. We're actually the X now. Sorry, I have to specify it correctly.
I still call it Twitter, so I don't fucking care.
Do you want to give one quick shout out? As you can see, I'm wearing a different hat tonight. This hat is to support Bob Culture Podcast, Rob Williams, Chris Nunez, the whole Bob Culture team. So again, guys, go check out Bob Culture Plus for all your merchandise, and go check out Bob Culture Podcast. He just did an interview this past weekend with the Allfather, Mr. Darius Carter. So you definitely go support him. I've said this for a while now, that if it wasn't for what they do with, and I'm actually just taking this hat off because it's kind of crushing my head a little bit. but what I was just gonna say though, if it wasn't for them and what they do, there wouldn't be Around the Ropes podcast. We do got our first comment of the night coming in from Shayna Waters. Hey guys, hey Shayna, what's going on?
Hey, what's up, Shayna?
And right after that, hey Sarah, long time no speak.
Hey, howdy ho.
But guys, if you want to interact with us, you can just do what they did. Leave your comments below. We will definitely read them. Ryan, how was your weekend?
It was good, dude. It was good. I had Wrestle Pro on Sunday. Solid card from start to finish, despite some technical issues. But hey, we got it all done, squared away.
But other than that, though, anything else big happened?
Not that I know of.
Okay, all right. For me, it was a weird weekend to say the least. Did a lot of traveling this weekend. Got little sleep.
Mm-hmm.
Went not only to Immortal. We'll get into all three of these shows in a bit. But not only did I go to Immortal, back to Cobble Skill again, but I was also at Brii Combination Wrestling for their show Nightmare at the Mecca, which again we'll get to that momentarily. But before we get to that, I want to get into what's going on right now with Impact Wrestling. Or let me rephrase that.
No, not yet. Let's quickly talk about what happened on Bound for Glory.
Yes. So now let's go. Let's start with this then. Did you get a chance to see Bound for Glory on Saturday?
Bits and pieces. The tag match with the Rascals and ABC wouldn't surprise me. It was actually a solid matchup between those four individuals. Match of the night, in my opinion. You know damn well which one it is. It's freaking Ospreay and Speedball Mike Bailey.
Oh, I could have told you that without a shadow of a doubt. I would
and the crowd was hot.
Oh yeah. But you gotta remember also Ospreay and Speedball Mike Bailey, those guys, yes, they're more of like the flips and everything, but they tell the story though.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And we saw Ospreay victorious over Speedball Mike Bailey.
Yeah, and that's the big thing is you got two guys in Speedball Mike Bailey and Ospreay, who, I mean, look at somebody like Will Ospreay, for example, and look at the year he's had as far as the in-ring competitors he's faced, where he's gone up against guys like whatchamacallit. He worked
the phrase that he said it best, sorry to cut you off, was that he in a span of 2 months he beat the likes of Kenny Omega and Kazuchika Okada.
Yeah. You can't.
And then add on the Ocho, Chris Jericho.
Yeah, you can't. The fact that he's doing that in such a short time span is incredible. He is somebody who he I've said this for a while. I know he's been in wrestling for years now, but I think now he's starting to finally get his name out there because of the fact that he did AEW, the fact that he's doing Impact Wrestling. Because most people, yes, granted, somebody like you or somebody like me or somebody who may be watching this is going to know who Ospreay is because we're a hardcore wrestling fan. If you're somebody who's more of a casual fan, you're not going to know who the frick Ospreay is. And it's not against Ospreay, but Ospreay has never been on the big stage. Not, I wouldn't even say that. I mean, yes, granted, he's worked for big companies over the years, but not a company that has had a TV deal like AEW has had or Impact Wrestling.
John, that's what mainstream is.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But I mean, I completely agree. I was gonna say, for me, I'm trying to think of my match of the night.
And then also the wild card match of the night. The fucking monstrous bullshit.
Yeah, but you knew that, Matt. I mean, you figured when you had those four guys, it was PCO,
and I think
Rhino.
I think PCO signed a new contract.
Yes, that was announced. He is the first. He's a new signee under the new name,
which we'll get to in a bit.
Yes, but you got to remember, you got PCO, Moose, Rhino, and Macklin. We all know how nutty freaking PCO can get.
Him? Nutty? Whatever gave that away?
We all know damn well Macklin is somebody who likes pain.
He's a military man.
We all know freaking
Rhino is Rhino.
And the only one I think that kind of surprised me in that match was Moose.
Oh, yeah.
Because you don't expect Moose to be that type of wrestler.
No, not at all.
Like, he's more for he usually plays the big man role.
Yeah, but not like that, not to that extent.
No. But, I mean, overall, though, what would you give Bound for Glory as a grade?
9 out of 10. I'm telling you, don't sleep on it. Don't sleep on Impact.
Oh,
No, I'm telling the fans out there, do not sleep on Impact Wrestling because, trust me, they know what the hell they're doing. And after, I believe it was the main event with Alexander and Shelley, all of a sudden there was a little vignette that happened that involved the likes of the Motor City Machine Guns, Kazarian, Eric Young, Josh Alexander, Alicia and Eddie Edwards, Jordan Grace, and I forgot who else off the top of my head, unless there was someone I'm missing. They're in the middle of this field in nowhere, and they're doing this real hype up, talk about, something, this is our time to shine or something. And I'm like, what the hell are they doing? And all of a sudden you hear Chris Sabin say, well, I guess there's only one thing left to do. Josh Alexander's walking over, and by the way, there's a toolbox that's in the middle of all this. But you open up the toolbox, you'll notice some interesting remnants of a little-known company called TNA.
Yeah.
So after that, they go back to the ring, and President Scott D'Amore, who my opinion, I think is like is doing a hell of a lot better than Tony Khan right now. That's a shoot.
Okay.
Said on the microphone, saying, 20 plus years ago, he was part of the original TNA crew, by the way.
Yeah, he was part of Team Canada.
No, I mean, like, he was in the original, like, back in the fairgrounds.
Okay.
But he did a whole spiel of, thanking the fans, you guys still continue to do it. And he said, these fucking chants are what these things are. And guess what? TNA Wrestling, we're fucking back. Which will culminate on January 14th, live from Las Vegas, as Hard to Kill is the first event under the renaming of TNA Wrestling.
I personally like it because it brings back now I just read before we went live tonight, I read that supposedly they're also going to have not only, I remember we were saying offline that whatchamacallit,
They're getting new title designs,
but they're also getting a brand new set.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I personally, my thing is, and I've said this before on the show, I agree with what you said before about don't sleep on Impact. To me, the issue is Impact Wrestling, as long as they're on Access TV, they're never going to get the big numbers.
I think they're going to change that.
Yeah, but the problem is Anthem owns them.
Yeah, but...
And Anthem owns Access TV.
The one thing that they're not bringing back that people are saying, oh, they should bring it back, the 6-sided ring.
Oh, God, no, please don't.
Even wrestlers were saying that's a logistical nightmare.
I can imagine. Because I've seen a regular wrestling ring get put together, and it's, your four corners, the beams in the middle, the plywood, the 1-inch freaking styrofoam, and then the mat, and that's it. But to turn around and try to put that together, I feel sorry for however long they had to put that crap together.
Well, the guy that designed that ring is also the guy that designed the ring for AEW.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that.
Oh, I know that. But all in all, I love it. I'm so glad they went back to TNA, the name.
Yeah,
because what the action that they've been doing as of late has been that TNA style we've known for so many years.
You're not wrong in that, but again, the problem is they can turn around and change the name, change the title, change all that stuff. But they're on the wrong network, is what I'm trying to say.
Give it time.
Okay, to anybody who's watching, I'll ask this question. Anybody who's watching who's a wrestling fan, if you're TNA, and I call them TNA now because that's who they'll be to me, do you stay on Access TV or do you try to go for another network? That's my question to you guys for this evening. We got a few more comments coming in here. So let me just read them up. Apparently, Sarah wants us to know she's back.
Yes, boys. Well, we can say we're not feeling pretty deadly. Thank you for asking.
Mark chimes in here.
Yep.
No, and I agree. That to me is their only option at this point. Because I think from what I saw, and again, I know we spoke about ratings last week, and ratings aren't a big thing, but I think their ratings, as far as how many viewers, I think it's usually a little bit shy, about 400,000.
Maybe less.
But the problem is, you're getting about 350 to 400,000 for a product. Let's call a spade here. Yes, are they going to hit 1 million? Probably not. I don't think we're ever going to see a wrestling company hit 1 million at this point.
But
I could easily see them pulling in 800,000 if they were on the right network.
And also, I hate to say this too, sometimes the product is better.
Oh, it's the story. It's because it's also the storytelling.
Excuse me.
I mean, go back to the whole thing with when Bully Ray first came back to the company. And they were doing the whole storyline with him and Tommy.
Actually, I could do you one better. And this involves someone who's no longer with the company, but they actually drew quite a bit of buzz.
Who?
How about Sami Callihan and Tessa Blanchard?
Yeah. Yeah.
Which I think, in my opinion, that was the first ever on-screen male versus female encounter like that.
I think, and I said this actually when that happened, The last time we saw a counter like that, you got to go back to Jericho in China.
Or Jeff Jarrett in China.
Yeah. We got some more comments coming in here. Shayna says, try to go to another network and get off access.
Yep. I kind of agree with Merck.
And then David chimes in. He goes, if I was TNA, I'd... Interesting perspective. He's not wrong, though, because and I see where he's coming from, because you have the home there of access.
Yeah, I know.
And guys, we're not saying, TNA should drop off from access tomorrow.
Mm-mm.
I'm saying, I know they just announced over the weekend that NWA signed a TV deal with CW.
Which is phenomenal.
That's what we're trying to say, is to get on a network like that.
I have another network in mind. I think I told you about this off camera.
Okay.
They used to be their old network, but now it's a new name. Paramount Network.
I could see that.
Formerly known as Spike TV.
Yeah, that I could see. Yeah, he's not wrong.
Or even better, or just worst case, go to Cartoon Network. I don't know, do something.
Yeah, but you also realize you could also go another way. You could do the Paramount route. But what about streaming?
TNA Wrestling on Paramount's streaming network.
Think about it this way. You already got WWE on Peacock. Inevitably, you're going to have AEW on HBO Max.
So why not have TNA on Paramount?
And
I don't even know if their Impact Plus is still active anymore.
I think it is.
There you go. See, even Merck agrees.
But that, if anybody,
also, sorry to cut you off. Think about this for Paramount. What major cable network is under the Paramount banner?
CBS.
Who's to say, provided, they stop making like 20,000 Survivors and 55,000 Amazing Races and 75,000 seasons of pretty much everyone watching other people inside of a house called Big Brother try to fuck each other. Why not throw in a blue moon, or not once in a blue moon? Why not have an Impact Wrestling special live on CBS?
I don't think they would do that.
They were on Sky Sports for a while. I think they took them off.
Yeah, but Ryan, you go back to what you're saying. I don't think they would do that for one reason.
Why not?
Realistically, there's only been one wrestling company on a major network. And that was WWE with SmackDown.
Yeah.
Obviously, we know come October, they're going to USA Network.
Yeah.
I don't think the only way I could see them, the only way I could see them doing those specials is it would have to be a Saturday night type of deal.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
If they do it.
No, that's what I'm referring to.
Okay. In that perspective, I could see it, but
not do because honestly, besides college football and college basketball, nothing really happens on Saturday nights on CBS.
Yeah, but you got to remember one thing. College, especially when we get towards March Madness.
That's another story. College
basketball pulls in humongous numbers for CBS.
That'll be the perfect time for Impact to do a March Madness special immediately following the games.
Yes, but I think the thing is, I look at it this way. I'm not disagreeing with what you're saying. I'm just looking at it from the TV perspective. Are they going to want, especially, this writer strike's more than likely going to be over soon?
I thought it was.
I heard something that supposedly they suspended talks, apparently.
Fran Drescher, just shut the fuck up. It's Fran Drescher the one that's instigating everything. Just shut the fuck up. You were relevant in the 90s and now you're shut up.
So I guess I should write down, don't ask Fran Drescher to ever come on this podcast. Okay.
Hello. Welcome to the Around the World podcast. Oh, look, Mr. Sheffield. Oh.
Don't ever do that again.
Yes, Johnny.
We got another comment coming in here from David, who says AEW is on ITV, which is free to view channel over here. So I can. That's actually surprising though, that Impact is not on in the UK, because I know this weekend they're doing Turning Point from the UK.
Well, I know. You want to know why?
Why?
British programming rights. Apparently, their rates went up, and they're fucking everything up.
Well, I'm also saying that for another reason, because one of the matches they're supposed to have on, I think Friday night. I think it's Friday night.
Oh, is it the one with Joe Hendry and Simon Miller from What Culture?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you hear who's ring announcing that one?
Yeah, one of the guys from
Alcoholic.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. He's only doing oh god, the Friday and Saturday show.
Yeah, I think so.
Because it's in their home Coventry. I think they're in Coventry.
Yeah, but it's surprising though, that they're not on UK TV, and I say that for this reason. The United, and I get what you're saying, that broadcasting rights went through the roof. Shocker. Nothing. It seems like everything's going up in price, but it's just okay.
I don't know what happened there.
I would say, did I say like I would say, was this like Pee Wee Herman, or did I say like the Magic Award?
No, it was more like the royal family chimed in and tried to fuck up our broadcast.
But no, it just surprised me though, because you figure United Kingdom. I mean, we see the fan base in the United Kingdom.
Yeah, but also if you continually put wrestling on TV, then that love kind of will die down. That's why they're so passionate all the time, because they barely get it out there.
I can see what you're saying. I can see that, but I'm just, like I said, I think this is the best way to put it. I think if I'm TNA, get my ass to another network.
I'm sticking with my Paramount theory, and then once in a blue moon, do a CBS Saturday night special.
Has there ever? I'm asking a legit question right now. Has there ever been wrestling on CBS?
I don't think so.
I know there's been wrestling on NBC, because that new deal that they signed with SmackDown and SmackDown going to USA Network. I think they said something about how there's going to be now four Saturday night specials on NBC.
Yeah, like they're bringing back Saturday night's main event.
But they've been doing that for a while now. A lot of the house shows, I know, that they do, especially on Saturday night, they call it Saturday Night Main Event.
Yeah, exactly.
But let's keep things moving here, because like I said, folks, we do got a lot more to get to on this episode of the Round Ups Podcast. As always, guys, you can find us. We're on any social media site. Hit the subscribe button on YouTube. It costs you nothing, does wonders for us. If you would like to interact or ask a question to myself or this guy, right? Hold on. Nope. That guy right there. Him. Leave your comment below. We'll definitely read it. As always, guys, before I also forget, 2 other things. Go check out Bob Culture Podcast. They are now selling hats, so you definitely want to get that. And one other bit of information here. We still have our coffee on sale. You definitely want to get a bag of it. Wow, this shit still smells good.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Motor Oil, if you're watching this, next time you do this, body wash. We'll sell this like hotcake.
No, not body wash.
You wouldn't want to wash yourself in coffee-flavored coffee? What? It's a genius idea when you think about it.
No, it's not.
Again, guys, definitely, if you're interested, shoot us any sort of any way you can, through social media, and we'll definitely get you hooked up. $10 a bag. You're not going to want to miss it. But let's keep things moving here, because we do got some more comments coming in here. From David, who chimes in here and says, I remember an American channel called TWC.
I have no idea.
Oh, I forgot about that one.
Never heard of that one.
Oh, I did. Oh, and Ryan, your bestie says hi.
Oh.
Hi, David.
Hi, Zubin.
But yeah, let's keep things moving here because, like I said, folks, we got a lot more to get to tonight. Anything else with Impact Wrestling that you want to get to?
Not that I know of, honestly.
Okay, because I want to get now into AEW for a little bit.
Oh, goody.
Quick thing with AEW, as we saw on last week's show, it was announced that Sting, I was about to say Stevie Wonder, Sting, what did he say? Oh, Zubin, why would you say that?
What?
Why would you say that, Zubin?
Not in the mood, Zubin. Not in the mood for jokes right now.
But Sting announced that Revolution 2024 will be his last pay-per-view with AEW. He announced his retirement. First question I want to ask you, were you shocked by this at all?
Nope. I'm surprised it took this long.
Well, I'm not surprised by it either, just because, I mean, the guy's, what, in his early 60s already?
I think he's 62, 63.
I'm going to double check right now. But, I mean, the fact that he's lasted this long, I think is completely shocking to me.
Especially after what he went through with his neck.
Yeah. Oh, Sting, professional wrestler. Let's see here. He's 64 years old.
Jesus Christ.
If you want to be technical, I think he may be the oldest active wrestler right now.
Maybe second or third oldest, because I have a couple of people in mind.
Oh.
Actually, no, a few of them. What about Robert Gibson?
But is he considered active, though?
Yeah, he's still doing
Well,
stuff.
yeah, okay, hold on. Let me rephrase that, because I can see what you're saying with that. I'm saying oldest active as far as on TV every week.
Yes.
I get what you're saying, because you were going to say, Gibson and who else were you going to say?
Johnny Valiant.
But that's guys who show up to an indie show once every 2 months and get a nice paycheck.
And Ric Flair.
Again, those are guys who show up to an indie show.
Which, in my opinion, that's going to be Sting's final opponent.
You really think it's going to be okay?
No, I don't think that.
Because I could easily see that being it. I can easily see that happening.
With the way Tony Khan throws money around, yeah.
Not only that, Rick has wanted to have a main event sort of thing for a while. Jeff, hold on. Sorry to cut you off. Jeff, I'm going to hold off on your comment for right now, not because I'm not going to read it, but I'll read that when we get into Immortal.
Oh, okay.
But I can see it for a couple of reasons. Rick has said numerous amount of times he still wants to have one more match, even though they had an entire pay-per-view called his last match. And also because Tony Khan is not oh boy, this is about to get me heat right here. Tony Khan is not a booker. He books as he's a freaking fan. I could easily see that being the main event of Revolution. Sting versus Ric Flair.
Yeah, but where the hell is Revolution next year?
Did they announce it yet?
No.
Let me tell you. I'm curious. You may be right. You're probably 100% right. I'm just curious, to be honest.
If they didn't, I know damn well where they should.
Where?
If they really want to pull the trigger.
Okay.
How about the Mecca?
Oh, they did announce it, apparently.
Oh, they did.
Hold on. This doesn't make sense here.
Let me guess. Somewhere in California or Chicago or Texas.
Yeah. According to what I'm reading here, but I don't know if this is legit. It's saying Revolution 2024 marks the 5th annual release of the marquee segment this year. Revolution takes place on March 5th at the Chase Center in California.
Oh, God. They're going back there?
I don't know if it's legit though. That's what I'm not.
They were there. They were just there last year.
Let me see something here. Hold on.
If they want to go for that big of a caliber, they should do it at a venue that they know they're going to sell.
Are you thinking somewhere down south?
I'm thinking here on the East Coast.
I'm saying it's like southern. Yeah, it's not legit.
No. Did you not hear what I just said?
I heard what you said, but I'm saying as far as what I just said before.
No. Of like, how about the Mecca? Not Richfield Park.
I can see why. Richfield Park would be fun.
That building will collapse.
And that's a bad thing? Actually, hold on. That would be a bad thing. Because then if that building were to collapse, where would every promotion run then?
Well, some companies just might have to close.
Or they could run in Rahway, New Jersey.
No, absolutely not. No. But how about the Mecca?
I would think of it better. I thought you're not wrong in it, but I got another one for you.
Because also, I don't think Sting has ever performed in the Garden.
No, but I got another one for you. If it is going to be Sting and Rick. How about the Greensboro Coliseum?
I can see that.
That's Ric Flair country right there.
Mm-hmm.
And David chimes in here actually with an interesting thing. Because I think Tony Khan is starting to unravel slightly. That's the way he's been ranting on social media lately shows it, but it's just my opinion. What are your thoughts on that?
I agree with him. Tony Khan's been on a fucking spiral.
It's in my thing with Tony, and I've said this before, I have no issues with the guy. I think he's a great businessman, but I think he's taking on way too much.
He is.
Because you got, and we've said this before on the show, you got because at one point, you got to also remember, at one point you also had AEW Dark and Dark Elevation.
Mm-hmm.
But now you got Dynamite, Rampage, Collision.
Mm-hmm.
Which is Dynamite's 2 hours, Rampage is an hour. 5 hours. That's 5 hours of TV right there. Plus, you also have the Fulton soccer team from London. You also have the Jacksonville Jaguars.
You're forgetting one other thing.
Which one?
Ring of Honor.
And Ring of Honor. So right there, and I read something he had said that he works that on a good week he'll work 80 hours a week.
Jesus Christ.
I get exhausted after working 40.
I think we all do.
But with him, the problem is either he really has a lot of energy or he must have a shit ton of supply of Red Bull.
No, probably Prime. Because douchebags love Prime, right, John?
Asshole. It's soothing.
It's soothing because it's all fucking sugar.
Not that I thought they were. I thought it wasn't all sugar, from what I heard.
No, it is.
Well, that's the one time I can say I'm a douchebag. Tony, wow. David chimes in here, goes,
yep.
He seems to be running before he can. Yeah. And by the way, David, you don't have to keep saying my opinion. I get it's your opinion. Just saying. But no, huh?
I can only imagine.
Moving on. But no, I like I said, with Tony, I think the biggest thing he has to look at for 2024 is get a fucking creative team.
Seriously. That's why WWE and Impact Wrestling are solid, because they actually have people doing creative. And
not only that, you also gotta realize, and it's not like he doesn't have guys in that locker room who have a freaking brain for this industry.
I think the other problem is he gives way too much creative control for a lot of people.
Oh yeah. He also, I've started to realize with him, he doesn't like to say no. And you can't, if you're running a company, especially a promotion, especially one to the level of AEW, you can't sit there and say, Oh, these two want to have a match? Okay, what's the bill for it? Oh, there's no bill for it? Okay, not a problem. And I've said this for a while. The biggest issue with AEW is the casual fan.
And perfect example of, just like random booking. Tomorrow night in a tag match that Orange Cassidy did say, I think it was on a Rampage or Collision.
Collision.
Thank you. It's, Bryan Danielson and Jon Moxley against Orange Cassidy and some guy named Kazuchika Okada.
Yeah. Are they also doing another tag match? I don't remember who they're facing, but they're doing a tag match with Hook and RVD?
Yeah.
What are they? The only thing I can think of that, especially to me, has to be a Taz call.
I think so.
David chimes in here and goes, I think he's too afraid. Yeah. David, because the thing is that, again, I don't know. Neither of us know.
Quarters of his roster are taller than him.
Well, I think it's that, but I think also you have to look at it this way. Again, I don't know Tony at all, and neither does Ryan.
I wish I knew one now.
But I think with him, he comes off like very much of a people pleaser.
Yep.
Because he doesn't want to piss somebody off and then have them go to a Sean Ross Sapp, a Meltzer, a Brian Alvarez, and say, "Oh, I can't believe Tony did this," and then all of a sudden, boom, the floodgates open.
I think also the problem is compared to Impact and WWE, those two don't care about what the fans really think.
No,
Tony Khan cares way too much.
Tony, I look at this way. If you look at the three owners, and WWE I know is kind of in an interesting position right now because it's the TKO stuff right now.
Mm-hmm.
But I still say it's Hunter. So you got Hunter, you got Scott D'Amore, and you got Tony Khan. Hunter, we all know damn well, is a heel no matter what.
Yep.
Scott D'Amore is a tweener, I would think.
Yeah, but more of a heel though.
Tony Khan is a white meat babyface.
Pretty much.
And that's only because, he doesn't want to upset anybody. And Tony, I'll say this right now. You got to figure out a way to attract the casual fan, dude. That's your biggest issue, is you got all these matches, and they're great matches, don't get me wrong. But if you're somebody who's flipping through the channels and also you happen to see, FTR versus Big Bill and Ricky Starks from a couple weeks ago, you may watch that because of FTR. But then on the flip side, if you got a match like we saw on Collision with Sky Blue and the girl from The Wrestler from OVW.
I have no idea.
Hollywood Haley, I think her name is.
Sure.
If you're a casual fan, you're not going to know who either one of those are. And I think the problem is, especially with AEW, they don't, I wouldn't say they don't promote, but they don't let a lot of the wrestlers tell the right story, I feel.
I think so, because I'm actually kind of scrolling through right now, WWE, they're kind of doing the right thing by pulling in, the right, as they say, social media influencers. Perfect example, Logan Paul.
Exactly. Thank you, Shayna. Yep, Hollywood Haley. Oh, Hollywood Haley J from OVW.
Yeah, like I'm supposed to know that.
She was one of the girls who. She was one of the She was part of the last recruitment class for WWE.
Again, like I'm supposed to know that.
I get your point, but no, but like I said, you look at anything else with AEW that you want to get to.
Kind of curious that who the masked individual is that keeps beating up, that's stalking Jay White.
I have an idea who it might be.
It's not Max.
No. It's the AEW version of Retribution.
Oh, it's Mustafa Ali.
Yes.
Oh, God. Honestly, that could be the best bet, too.
Oh yeah. Or it's gonna be Dolph Ziggler.
Ooh, I didn't think of that.
And then he'll be like, well, I'm here to show the world.
It should have been me.
But the biggest thing also that I'm liking right now with what AEW is doing is the story they're telling with Copeland and Christian.
Oh, yeah.
Right now, the two of them, I'll say this much right now, have probably the most emotional investment in a story to close out 2023.
Oh, yes.
And when we do our awards, our two-part award show, breaking news, by the way.
Oh, well, thanks for the breaking news.
Yeah, I was thinking about doing. You remember we did the one for the indie show a couple weeks?
Yeah.
Doing that again, but then on the top of that, doing one for WWE, AEW.
Gosh.
But that will be discussed at a later time.
Yes.
But what they're doing right now between Christian and freaking
Adam.
But that's storytelling right there. Because the thing is also, this goes under the whole better friends turned into bitter enemies story. Which who's been good at doing that for years?
Of what? Storytelling?
No, storytelling of taking two friends who've known each other for years and turning them into bitter enemies.
WWE.
With feuds like DIY, whatchamacallit?
Edge and Christian.
Edge and Christian never. I don't think they feuded in WWE.
No, but they split them up.
Yeah,
the Hardys.
Yeah, the Hardys would be one. I'm trying to think of who else. Shawn and Hunter.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Would be another one. Macho and Hogan.
Oh yes.
When they thought that Macho thought that Hogan had lust in his eyes for Elizabeth.
Don't do steroids, kids. You'll end up like him.
Yeah. But that was, that was then, and this is now.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm just trying to think of anything else with AEW.
Oh, Virgil and Ted DiBiase.
That's stretching it, dude.
Didn't Tito and Don Morocco?
Yeah. But that's not, but like the ones I mentioned, the Gargano Ciampa one.
Oh, yeah.
That one, I mean, that's storytelling. And it's funny, he just did an interview recently with Chris Van Vliet, and he actually pronounced how his last name should be announced.
What?
It's Ciampa.
That's why I've always been calling him.
Not Ciampa.
I know you were calling him that, John.
Oh, you also got Razor and 1-2-3 Kid.
Yeah.
But actually, here's what I was thinking. Unless there's something else you want to get to with AEW.
Nope.
Okay. Let's transition. I don't want to go to WWE so quick. I want to get into the indie stuff. But before we get into the indie stuff, Ryan, isn't there a show coming up that I think the fans are going to be looking forward to seeing?
UFC 295?
End of November.
Wrestle Pro?
On this show.
Oh, yeah. It's the live roast of this guy over here, where probably myself and a few surprise guests will be in the spirit of the holidays. We'll be roasting John's chestnuts over an open flame of hate.
Again, Ryan, I'm going to put this out there right now because everything's on the table.
Don't you mean everything's off the table?
I said that. Fuck.
Everything's off the table.
Yes, everything is off the table. Again, guys, that all goes down November 28th.
Yes, John's nuts roasted. John's nuts will be roasting on the open air.
I'm also going to put this out there right now.
Oh, no.
Something a little different here. Normally, I come up with the thumbnails for every show. Basically, I go to Google and, all that stuff.
Oh, I can't design for shit. I know where you're going with.
No. I'm not asking you.
Oh, you're asking the fans.
I want to get the fans in on this one. Everybody who's watching, either right now or on demand, you have. Let me see something here.
I just love a great design.
What?
You take two chestnuts literally on an open flame, but then you put your face on them. You do two different faces. One is like this, and the other one is a fun in your face.
Hold on. I'm going to put this out there right now. And this will also be on our social media accounts beforehand, afterwards as well. You have until November 20th, which is the Monday before the 28th. No, it's the Monday before the 28th. If that makes any sense.
It's the Monday of Thanksgiving week. Let's call it what it is.
Yes.
Which I cannot believe I just said that T word out of my mouth just now.
Yes. So, guys, here's the stipulation. If you would like to, I'm not saying you have to design it completely, but if you would like, even to direct message us and have an idea, not only will I use your thumbnail, but I also give you the credit for it.
You will get on-air recognition.
Yes. So again, guys, that happens November 28th, live right here on the Around the World podcast. I will not know any of the guests beforehand. That, again, I'm leaving that all up to you, Ryan.
I got a few in mind.
And again, only thing I will ask though is, actually no, you don't even have to tell me beforehand.
Oh no! That's not how a surprise roast works, Jonathan.
Okay, Ryan. I was gonna come up with another name, but I forgot the other name I was gonna use.
Yeah, don't hurt yourself thinking, buddy.
But yeah, so again, guys, it happens November 28th. Also, stay tuned to our social media accounts because I haven't gotten confirmation yet, but we might be pulling a first time ever next week. You know exactly what I'm talking about.
I do.
I'll text it to you.
Okay.
We might be pulling a first time next week. And not first time that it's never happened before, but it's a first time in a long time type of deal.
Okay. I'm kind of curious now because I don't remember.
I told you.
Just text it to me.
Huh?
Just text it to me. My God.
Ay, Maron. I just texted it to you.
Oh yeah. I forgot about that.
And here's the funny part. One of them just got announced for that show on November 4th.
For the Rumble?
Uh-huh.
Oh, God.
But guys, you're going to have to wait and find out because I don't want to say anything yet until I get confirmation.
Yeah.
But let's keep things moving here because it seems like you and I were at some independent wrestling this weekend.
Yeah, give or take.
So you go first with your...
No, you go first. We're going in day order.
Gotcha.
So you were first. And while you're doing that, I actually need to get a refill. So, John, take it away.
All right, I'll put myself on full screen.
Yeah. Oh God.
Yes, guys, it's me. It's me. You know who I am. This past weekend, I made the trip up to Cobleskill, New York for Immortal as they presented Halloween Havoc 4 from the Cobleskill Fairgrounds. I mean, it was nice to be up there again.
A Cobleskill.
I said Cobleskill.
I know. No, I know. Good job. You got the name right.
I was like, did you have to get something to drink there?
I am Shmuley.
You're funny, dude. But overall, I mean, another great show for Immortal. Top to bottom, great stuff. The ring announcer was Matt DeCourt, who, great job, by the way. Happy birthday to Matt. I'm trying to think here. We had the sons of what was it? Anybody from Immortal who's watching, let me know the name. Forgot the name that they're going now because Blaze Haram and Ben Hameen are not doing the Sons of Allah name anymore. I forgot what they're doing now.
Oh wait, didn't you tell me the name?
It's something in regards to what's going on right now with Palestine.
Wasn't it the Sons of Hamas?
Something Sons of Halal, something like that. I don't remember.
No, I thought it was Hamas.
Something like that.
I don't know.
But yeah, so we opened up with them versus Nachi Mafia, which if you've never seen Nachi Mafia in action before, oh, those guys are good. It's your and I hate the way I'm about to phrase this, but they are your stereotypical Italian wrestlers. They come out literally with a pot and a freaking thing. I'm like, where am I going to get the spaghetti meatballs now? They had a really good match. Finn and Blaze won, so I think that's setting up for inevitably a rematch for the tag titles at either Westmoreland or their first show they do in 2024. Match of the night for me, by far, is Mike Skyros and Facade. Those guys damn near killed each other. And they had moments in that match. I was sitting there and I'm like, what the fuck am I watching? To the point, I kid you not, I forgot what moment it was in the, I think they were on the barricade. They were on the ring side if you're looking at it if you're coming down the entrance ramp, it would have been the side of the ring towards the right side. So it was actually hard camp side then. And all of a sudden, they're doing this move, and I happened to look down at my phone for 30 seconds, and I looked up and I missed it. And obviously, I was there with Billy, and Ryan is back, so I'll bring him back on.
Hold on. You said the Sons of Hamas, whatever they are, they won?
Yeah.
You know what I say to that?
What? I mean, overall, I thought that was a good match. Facade and Skyros, like I said, damn near killed each other. I'm trying to think of what else. Danny Moe, congratulations actually go out to Danny Moe on becoming your new Immortal Women's Champion, which we kind of predicted that was going to happen last week. Ichiban and Garrett Holiday had a real hard-hitting match. And got a few more comments coming in here. I'll go with this one first. Skyros match. Yeah, I completely agree. Apparently, we're too much. Then I had the one comment I got to read from Jeff. Hold on, give me a second. Because I said I was going to read his comment when we got into Immortal. It was. And the one thing I will always say about this when it comes to Immortal Championship Wrestling is they're starting to hit their stride now. I mean, the fact that at the show next month in Westmoreland, they're going to have, and I started laughing when Matt announced it like this. Former WWE Tag Team Champion. And I sat there like, fuck, I forgot he was a Tag Team Champion. The wrestler formerly known as Heath Slater. Heath will be there. My prediction, him versus Garrett for the title.
Also, breaking news of who else is going to be there.
Oh,
You're looking at him.
I was getting to that, dude.
Yeah, you're going to get to that after saying, this is what happens, folks, whenever, we talk about shows and whatnot. He doesn't announce that, the co-host is actually announcing the show. He always says, us, the podcast, will be there first.
Dude, I was about to say that.
What, that the podcast will be there first?
No!
Sure, John.
I was about to say that ring announcer for the show on November 18th was going to be you.
Just remember, John, if there's no ATR network, there's no Ryan Peterson, right?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Without John Blaine, there's no Ryan Peterson, right?
Again, do we really got to go down this road?
No, because I'm right, you're wrong. So shut up and keep going.
You're not, because I never said that.
Watch, Sarah. Watch. Your lady's gonna chime in and saying, "Don't you be making fun of my man."
Hold on, Ryan. I
am waiting for her to chime in right now.
Oh, she will. Give her a second. I never said that.
TikTok, Sarah. I'm waiting.
Listen to the words transpiring out of my mouth.
Transpiring. Oh, Jiminy Cricket.
My point is this.
Here's my point.
Oh, Jesus. Mother and Mary. Joseph.
Stop stealing my shit. Oh, wait. Hold on.
Now, it was...
Oh,
I heard
I heard the CXR match was pretty good.
Oh, them and Edge of Hope, and I said this to Sarah and Rain afterwards. I said, you guys in Edge and CXR, you might as well be the modern day Dudley Boys and Hardys.
Also, by the way, did he shave his beard?
Yes, he did.
I did not recognize him at first.
Yeah, he looked like a baby face.
Seriously, a baby face heel.
Huh?
A baby-faced heel. We'll figure that out.
Yeah, and I joked with him. I go, and he goes. So who would that make Edge and Christian? I said Power Supply. So Sarah looks at Matt. He goes, okay, next match we do, it has to be a triple threat match, TLC match, us, Edge of Hope, Power Supply, and CXR.
So Cody from NFW, please book that because we can't do TLC matches in New York.
But when that happened, I was like, oh Jesus Christ, what did I just start? But yeah, overall though, I thought Immortal was fantastic. Because I know they did announce a few names for the Westmoreland show already.
I think Garrett's going back. The return of Big Bill Collier.
Skyros, I know, will be there.
Yep, Skyros will be there. Kind of curious. So honestly, it might even be Skyros and fucking Heath.
I could see that. I think as far as Garrett, though, I think we're getting one of two matches for him.
I have one match in mind. I think it might be happening.
Who?
Him versus Big Bill.
I could see that, or I could see him going up against Heath.
No, probably Big Bill.
Well, they teased that on this show.
Maybe they actually listen.
Well, especially when Bill called out Garrett. Hold
on. You mean Garrett Holiday, the person that you can't stand as champion because he defeated your favorite ICW champion known as Bin Hameen?
Ryan?
I mean, there were a few witnesses who saw you curled up in the corner crying like a baby, going, Allahu Akbar, why? Why did Bin lose? Garrett Holiday stole my champion.
I think Garrett's a fantastic champion.
Sure, now you're kissing ass. And speaking of champion, did another new champion get crowned?
I'm trying to think here. The women's.
I wasn't there, but I know what happened.
You talking about for the women's title?
No. There was another title match on that card, wasn't there?
The tag titles, the women, Garrett and Ichiban. Oh, yes, I was actually about to get to that one.
No, you weren't.
Yes,
because your favorite person is now the new Northeast champion.
I will say this much. Well, I want to go into the King's Ransom match before I get into that one. Immortal Championship Wrestling for the last number of years has done the King's Ransom match, which in essence is their version of Money in the Bank. Except I thought, and anybody who's watching this who was at the show, did they advertise that as a ladder match first?
I think they did.
Because I could have sworn I remember them saying it was a ladder match. But it turned into a 6-way elimination match. And the last two were Shane Stenson and Trevor Terry. Who I will say this much right now. Trevor really impressed me Saturday night. And, Shane wins. He gets on the mic. He goes, I'm going to cash in my belt tonight. He goes, it could be at George Joel. It could be at Vince Fowler. It could be at Ichiban. I'm like, oh, they're going to have him. They're teasing him to go after. Oh, I'm like, they're going to tease him go after Garrett. I'm like, wait a second. They're having him going after Jorah.
Mm-hmm.
So all of a sudden, he pulled a. Okay, thank you. They did advertise it as a ladder match.
Yeah, I remember seeing it. By the way, Sarah's being very quiet right now. Very quiet, Sarah. I see. I thought she would come in like Tarzan and save the day to save her man. I don't know.
Why Tarzan?
Tarzan swinging on a vine?
I'm going to behave on this one because if I don't, she'll yell at me.
I mean, she's been quiet all night, and I thought she'd be yelling at me, but no. She's just kicking back and probably laughing her ass off saying, I wanted to say that to John for so long now. So thank you, Ryan, for saying my thoughts. I can only imagine.
You don't want me to go with where I was about to go?
Go ahead.
No.
I dare you.
Let's get back into wrestling talk.
Okay.
Let's get back into wrestling talk.
Yeah, it just proves I have more than you.
Technically, you do.
Yeah, technically so is Sarah. What?
What did you just say?
Nope.
I heard some comment there.
I stopped mid-sentence on that one.
I knew you were going on that one.
Ah!
I saw that comment, Mark. You're funny. But I heard where you were going on that one.
It's John Boy the Sailor Man. Doot, doot. Whoa. Uh-oh. Here comes the angry millennial. Here we go.
Overall, I thought Immortal. So Shane won, not Steve Stenson, Shane Stenson.
John's favorite person.
I messed up his name one time.
Yeah, and you're now forever known as the Schmuck.
And all of a sudden, they turned what should have been a singles match between Jorah and Vince, and Shane basically had a Seth Rollins moment.
Ah, yes.
Cashes in. Matt announces that he's cashing in. I think he went to go pin Jorah, if I remember correctly.
Mm-hmm.
So Jorah got a huge, thank you, Jorah chant.
Mm-hmm.
And I think they set up one of two matches for Shane at Redemption 3 on November 18th.
Either him versus Vince Valor or him versus George Joel.
There's a third option.
Oh.
Triple threat.
They're really going to go that route again?
Think about it. Think about it this way. Jorah and Vince still have unfinished business.
Mm-hmm.
Shane kind of stuck his nose in. Think about it. The story is right there. It would make perfect sense to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Because, yeah, like I said, the story is there. But, yes, so again, guys, that was Immortal Championship Wrestling Halloween Havoc 4. The next show that Immortal will have is Redemption 3, happening November 18th from Westmoreland, New York. I don't know. I think tickets are available. If not, they should be available probably this week.
No, tickets are already on sale. And I think
they are on sale. Okay,
I think front row sold out within 24 hours.
That doesn't shock me.
Nope.
Go to purplepass.com, just search Immortal Championship Wrestling, and you can definitely get your tickets. I highly recommend coming to the show because there's a lot of big things as they will be closing out their 2023 year.
And it'll feature me.
And here's the other part that I laugh. I thought about this coming from that show. This year, Immortal has been in St. Johnsonsville, Rome, Utica, Cobleskill, Westmoreland. I've been to St. Johnsonsville. I've been to Rome. I've been to Utica. I've been to Cobleskill. There was one show I've never been to yet.
And John will go, and John will be there in full Ben Hameen attire, thinking it's still Halloween, and he'll be cheering them on the entire night.
Yeah, no.
Why not?
Well, also, I'll say this right now. They cut a promo on Saturday night, the two of them, him and Blaze, where they went, in my opinion, they went way too far.
Now I kind of wish I could see that promo now.
Like, I'll put it this way. Obviously, I don't want to get too political here right now. A lot of people know what's currently going on between Israel and Hamas. Where basically it's one of them are not going to be surviving. Either Hamas won't be around anymore or Israel won't be around anymore. But they cut a promo, the two of them. The most pro-Palestinian promo I've ever heard before. In addition, they dropped a few, I think Blaze actually dropped a few derogatory terms towards Jewish people. Oh, okay. We do have another comment coming in here from our friends of the Squared Circle. Hi, friends. Hi, friends. By the way, friends of the Squared Circle, we definitely want to get you guys on here at some point. And maybe do a crossover episode down the road.
So, Immortal was great. Redemption 3, November 18th, Westmoreland. Now, didn't you go to another show on Sunday?
Yes, I did, but I want you to go to talk about Wrestle Pro.
No, my show was earlier, so you're first.
Wouldn't it be my show was earlier?
Yeah, your show was earlier.
Yes, Brii Combination had their return show on Sunday with Nightmare at the Mecca. Got friends of the Squared Circle, just let us know when. We will both be there for that one.
Oh, absolutely.
So we had Nightmare at the Mecca on Sunday. Good show. They opened up with a State of the Union from the All-Father Darius Carter, basically saying how Brii Combination isn't around, basically that they're only around because of him. Basically, it was his way of trying to put himself over big time.
Oy.
There's really no. I mean, yes, granted, you had a few good matches, but the match I want to talk about right now features Facade and Jay Bougie. It was for one of the companies that Facade wrestles for called Outlaw something Tennessee. I don't remember the name of it off the top of my head. And a first time ever in that building, they actually started the match in the bar downstairs.
Oh, Jesus.
Came outside, walked up that sidewalk, across the lawn, into the building. I still understand the point of starting out in the bar, but to each their own. It basically, the way I explained it to somebody was this. It basically became how many times can each guy punch the other guy in the nuts?
Yes.
To the point that Bougie had Shane Fair go on the mic and go, I have a word now from Mr. Jay Bougie. He would like you all to know that Facade does not have balls.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
There was one spot in the match where, now if you've been to the Mecca, you'll know exactly where I'm talking about here. Ryan, do you remember where the closet is?
Yep.
They set up a ladder over there.
Oh, boy.
I'm like, oh boy, we're doing a ladder spot. Last time I was at a show there that they had a ladder spot was Pro Wrestling Magic Kingdom Come 7, I think.
The recent Kingdom Come they did.
Yeah, which was Vinny Pacifico taking on Azrael.
No, it was Donovan, wasn't it?
Donovan. Yeah, my bad. Donovan. All of a sudden he goes up and Gangone appears. Because first Bougie went up, Gangone goes, hits him with the chair, Bougie goes down, Facade goes up, does the flip, he ends up winning the match. The reason why Gangone and Gangone play a role in it is it sets up for what happens after the main event. So the main event saw Darius Carter take on Gemma Jules, who, sweetheart of a gal, I got to meet her. Also, I was the one who took her back to Newark Airport, so, which was a whole story to tell, but that'll be for another day. They really told the story. After the match, all of a sudden Gangone comes out and says, oh, I can help you, yada, yada, yada. And then all of a sudden the crowd's like, wait, what's happening? All of a sudden Face and Bougie come out. And Face goes after Carter. So I'm sitting there going, okay, are they about to do Carter versus Face for the title? No. It was announced their next show, December 10th at the Mecca, will be in tag team action, Anthony Gangone and the All-Father, Darius Carter, taking on the team of Jay Bougie and Face.
Jesus Christ.
I'll tell you right now, that probably will be your main event right there.
For the most part.
I also won't be shocked if they set it up in such a way where if Bougie and Face win, they set up Bougie. I think this is how they're setting it up. Inevitably, I think we're getting Bougie versus Carter and Face versus Gangone. And Anthony Cole, if you're watching it, or AJ Penn, if you're watching this, and you go with the idea, by all means, it's all yours. I mean, like I said, overall good show. Again, BCW returns to the Mecca December 10th. It was not announced yet the name of the show, but my gut is telling me it probably has something Christmassy or holiday.
Nightmare on Bergen Avenue, I'm calling it.
I could see that.
Oh no, Miracle on Bergen Avenue.
I would say, yeah, Nightmare. Why would they have it be?
Yeah.
But so yeah, those are my two shows. But Ryan, Wrestle Pro.
All right. So later on that day, I was in Rahway for Wrestle Pro, which was the on-the-spot title shot Rumble event. We had some technical issues in the beginning with the live stream, so we were just BSing. We were just BSing, hanging out with the fans for a little bit, and then we kicked it off with Tyler Payne versus Action Andretti in the opening contest.
I actually have a quick question about that, because not to cut you off for a second, I did get a chance because I did sign up for Premier Streaming Network over the weekend. You weren't in the ring for that match.
No.
Oh, okay, I didn't know if that was for a reason.
That always happens with Wrestle Pro. That always happens.
Because I saw it was
Sturgio.
Yeah, Sturgio was in there.
He always does that.
Oh, he always does the first match?
Yeah.
Okay. No, because when all of a sudden I saw that and you brought up Andretti and Tyler Payne, I'm like, wait a second, you weren't even in the ring for that one.
No, but I was for the rest of the night.
Okay.
So great opening matchup between the two, which we saw Action Andretti victorious over Tyler Payne. Next matchup in 6-man tag team action, we saw all three members of Primal Fear taking on Brick City and TJ Crawford, collectively known as Big Business.
Okay.
Great 6-man tag match. Primal Fear obviously showcasing why they are dominant. With of course, Brick City and TJ Crawford being so dominant as well. In the end, it was Primal Fear who came away with the victory.
Okay.
Then after that was the AAA Latin American Championship, where it was QT Marshall versus Cheeseburger. But as Cheeseburger is making his way out to the ring for the entrance, Jay Lethal comes from behind the curtain and attacks him, and then throws him into the ring. QT Marshall and Jay Lethal double team Cheeseburger to knock him out. So QT gets on the mic and says, "Well, I'm granted that I'm a, as much as I don't want to wrestle right now, I guess I'm calling this an open challenge to anybody that want to come out and wrestle, whatnot." All of a sudden, the music hits, and out comes Super Crazy. Which, mind you, originally Super Crazy was supposed to take on Jay Lethal later on in the night, and apparently he's eyeing at QT doing the title stance with the hands, saying that he wants a shot at the title. QT says, "I'm good with this. Jay, if you're good with this, you want to switch opponents?" And he's like, "Well, considering Cheeseburger ain't gonna be wrestling tonight, so I guess I'm gonna win by forfeit later on. So you can take Super Crazy. I'm all for it." Which we ended up seeing QT Marshall versus Super Crazy. Where in the end, obviously, QT Marshall using his normal cheating ways, unfortunately, by low blowing him while the referee was, distracted in the corner. Where we saw let me finish this match first, and I'll keep this question on there. So, excuse me. But in the end, we saw QT Marshall retain the AAA Latin American Championship. Merck says, "How do I set up to watch the pay-per-views on Premiere? Because I had the package that gave the 7 free days." So here's the thing about the pay-per-views, though. If you have Premiere Plus, you get them for free. You get them included in your subscription. But if you have the basic Premiere package, you have to pay for the actual pay-per-view itself. Which I think, but more than likely, even if you have the basic Premiere package, they go on the network a day later. They get uploaded in the library a day later, where you can go back and watch previous events from Wrestle Pro. I think CZW was on there, MCW down in Maryland, the last 2 wrestling showcases,
Titan Championship Wrestling.
Are they on there though?
Yeah, they are.
Oh, okay. Well, Immortal Championship Wrestling as well.
Yes, which I actually went back and I saw the Utica show.
Could you actually hear me on there?
The problem is, and I didn't realize it until I watched it back. When I know we're talking about Wrestle Pro right now, but I just want to ask you this question. Don't you get some sort of cue from Cody?
Yeah.
For some reason, there was moments where you were talking and they were talking.
Yeah, because, don't worry about it.
Okay.
So anyway, unfortunately, we had to make a couple of changes. The first one, unfortunately, we did not have the women's championship match between Gabby Fawcett and Lady Frost because Lady Frost unfortunately injured her knee. Speedy recovery for her. But we did have an impromptu title match announced literally right there for the Wrestle Pro tag titles as the team of GKM and Max St. Giovanni, the Ace of Space Academy, took on as I'm calling them, a 2/4 of the Bald Beautiful Bastards and the Savage Gentleman Victor Benjamin and Trax, who are the current Wrestle Pro Tag Team Champions.
Ryan Merck will message you after the show.
Why?
To ask you about the premiere stream and stuff.
I just said it.
Quick question on a side note, and then we'll get back to Wrestle Pro. I just got a text message from the lady.
The lady? Oh God, what did I do now?
What was it that you said exactly? Because she didn't even hear you.
I really didn't say anything. I was just mumbling.
No, you said something that you were waiting for her response about, why are you messing with my man or something?
Oh, when I was roasting you, and I said that that she was gonna swinging like Tarzan like Tarzan and Jane going, stop making fun of my man, coming in to save the day.
Okay, I just didn't make sure because she texted me right now, so I wasn't sure. But go on.
Of course, she do. She can text in the chat too. Just saying.
What I'll do is I'll take myself off camera so it doesn't look too awkward.
No. What do you mean too awkward?
Because my head to be like this.
Oh, I don't fucking care. I don't fucking care.
Also, you gave me my time for the 2 shows, so I'm giving you time.
Fermez la bouche. Yeah, douche. So.
I'm a douche now?
I had the rhyme. So anyway.
Okay,
after that was the NWA World Heavyweight Championship matchup between Pat Buck and EC3. Now, honestly, first of all, obviously seeing that beautiful 10 pounds of gold in front of me, oh, that's a history belt right there. That's a historic belt. EC3's lucky I didn't take that home with me. So at one point, the original referee, Kevin Keenan, was knocked out by Pat Buck, which then, as Pat Buck did his finish on EC3, here comes the other official, Steve Dumaine, coming in, going for the 3 count, 1, 2, kicked out of 2. EC3 comes out of the ring towards me, grabs the title from me, going to use it as a weapon. Steve's like, no, come on, not like this, not like this, not like this. He pulls it away from EC3. Pat Buck, takes it around. Pat Buck does his spinning kick. Finish, I forgot what it was. Goes for the cover. 1, 2, 3. Oh my God, we have a new NWA World Heavyweight Champion. Until the original official, Mr. Kevin Keenan, comes to life. Takes the belt away from Pat Buck. Leans over to me and says that, hey, there you go. It's Sarah Tarzania Adriana. Fantastic.
She's gonna kill you one of these days.
Join the club. Apparently, a lot of people do. So,
and here's the difference: she'll go Jersey on your ass.
All I gotta do is fist bump, and I'm good to go. So
I can say that because she won't kill me.
No, you'll just flinch. So
hold on.
Oh, why, thank you, Sarah. I appreciate that. Thank you, Sarah. I do appreciate that. Thank you so much. So, I'm waiting for her to respond on that one. So Kevin Keenan, wanted me to announce that he is reversing the decision because, unfortunately, Pat Buck knocked out the original referee. Therefore, your winner by disqualification and still NWA World Heavyweight Champion, EC3. From there on, we go to intermission, where when we come back, it is now Jay Lethal versus Cheeseburger. As Jay Lethal is making his entrance, posing on the stage, Cheeseburger comes out from nowhere, takes a chair and hits her in the back. And it's never a Wrestle Pro show. I know you're laughing at something, John, but let me finish. It's never a Wrestle Pro show in Rawway unless one of the matches goes through the fucking crowd. And they went through the fucking crowd. You see Jay Lethal rolling, at one point at the top of the bleachers, rolling down. And I'm like, oh my God, here we go. Every time. Oh, fantastic. What now? Listen here, Jersey Shore.
Any wrestling promoter who's watching this, let's book Sarah versus Ryan.
Remember, John, I'm taller than her, which means I can literally stick up my hand and she'll be sitting going, I can't reach you. I can't reach you.
But she has me.
I'll do the same thing to you. One hand there, and the two of you. I can't reach you. Why are you so tall, Andre the Giant?
Oh boy.
Here we go again. Huh?
She's going Jersey on your ass, dude. Just let it go.
I'm listening, New York. Oh, God.
Ryan, there's one thing I've learned. When somebody from New Jersey is trying to state their whatever, you don't say anything. You let them go with it.
Fuck that shit.
Well, I was also saying that because New Jersey is in the shadows of New York.
Yeah. Emphasis of the word shadows.
Well,
like perfect example. In the movie The Lion King, Pride Rock is New York. And it's what about that shadowy place? Oh, that's New Jersey. No one never goes there. You gotta chill. So
yes, dear.
Anyway, before the potential newlywed the newlywed game happens over here, or the new dating game, whatever the fuck that TV show is. We in the end we saw cheating. We saw some Jay Lethal take out one of the turnbuckles and then unfortunately throw Cheeseburger into it, which then leads for the cover 1, 2, 3. Jay Lethal takes the mic and tries to give Cheeseburger his flowers. But in typical Jay Lethal fashion, he was trying to swipe left. But Cheeseburger knew where that I did not interrupt you during ICW.
Go on.
Thank you. I'm almost done too. So you better keep your mouth shut, John. This is my time. So, where am I going with this? Oh yeah. So, but in the end, Cheeseburger knew what he was going with, and he knocked out Jay Lethal, and he goes home happy. Then, unfortunately, this turned into the second match change of the night, where it was supposed to be Dion Rusin versus Vargas for the Wrestle Pro Gold Championship, but unfortunately, Dion also hurt his knee. So you see Vargas and Chris Robinson come out. Chris Robinson cuts a promo saying that apparently Dion Rusin has spent more time on the injured list than in an actual wrestling ring. And he's saying that, you know what, Vargas is a fighting champion, so he's going to issue an open challenge. Who comes out and answers the challenge first? It was Colton Charles. But as that was supposed to happen, oh yeah, some Bayonne badass named Danny Moff comes out. And it turned into an impromptu triple threat match for the Wrestle Pro Gold Championship. God damn it, Sarah.
What?
I blame you, John.
What did I do?
You gave her the idea.
What idea are you referring to?
Typical John, letting a woman fight your battles for you while you hide in the shadows.
Hold on. Peterson.
Yes, that is my name. Thank you for calling that out.
What are you talking about?
Did you not see the chat?
Let's see here. Whose side are you even on? Swipe. Okay. In regards to that, if that's the line you're referring to, you told her about that last week.
Yeah, but knowing you probably texted her right now saying, "Can you make sure to call him Patterson, not Peterson?"
I never said a word to her.
Sure.
I don't know why my hands are like this.
Yeah, you're probably sitting there going, "Can you text?" By the way, folks, this is a. Aha! She said you did. See? Don't lie to me, John. Never lie to me, because I can get quite a few people on your ass. and they're not from upstate New York.
Oh, she's saying it's your fault.
Yeah, I know I did because I told you last week, but surprised you remember. But the only way you can remember is dealing with, this guy over here. Sometimes I wonder if he is, anyway.
Am I what? Am I what? Am I what? Say it, Ryan.
I mean, like I said, sometimes, I wonder if you are, who you say you are.
I'm me.
Yeah, your name is John, but it can also be Joanna. It can be Johanna. I mean, John, do I really need to whip you in shape, if you know what I mean? Whip?
So how was the rest of Wrestle Pro before the show?
No! Before I get canceled. Yes, Joanna. So, the main event, which we saw Vargas victorious, as I got the angry millennial over here now, as Vargas defeated both Colton Charles and Danny Moff to regain the Wrestle Pro Gold Championship. But now we go into the main event, which is the 30-participant on-the-spot title shot Rumble match, as John is apparently doing river dance with his fingers on his head right now. In no particular order. Well, first of all, I'm going to tell you who entered at number 1 and number 2. Oh, neither can I, Merc. Neither can I. No. Entrant number 1 was Josh Chernoff. But then entrant number 2 was Dave Sturgio. I'm like, what the fuck is going on here?
And you're the third entrant.
No. Thank God I wasn't.
Okay, if they asked you, would you want to be the third entrant, would you?
Yes. Oh, absolutely. I would pull the Drew Carey Royal Rumble 2001 spot.
I would, because I saw the Rumble, actually. I saw it on Premier Streaming Network. And
which, by the way, if you're not subscribed to the Premier Streaming Network, what the hell is wrong with you?
Yeah, no, absolutely. And I will tell you right now, the spot with the two of you, not the two of you, with
them.
The two of them, I was really sitting there going, okay, they're gonna have Ryan be the third person.
Oh, that would have been brilliant. But then we, some of the participants were Jay Haru, Vinny Pacifico, Leather, Giant Leather.
Okay.
Giant Leather, Mr. Joe Clean, Gabby Forza, Trax, Victor Benjamin, MSG, GKM, Brian Rosario, Danny Moff.
Oh, shit.
There was a slew of individuals. I'm trying to remember off the top of my head. Wrecking Ball Legursky was in the match. But I want to get to the final spot, which involved the final 2 entrants, because one of them was Danny Moff and the other one was the 30th entrant.
Okay.
Where in the end, Danny Moff got eliminated by entrant number 30, CPA.
Okay.
So CPA wins the on-the-spot title shot Rumble. And what that means is that, he gets to carry a medallion that allows him to cash in for any of the Wrestle Pro titles of their choosing, anytime, any place. Kind of like how Vargas did back in April when he cashed in on the Wrestle Pro Gold Championship. But afterwards, CPA grabs the microphone and said, last month he was this close to, gaining the title, and he said that apparently he had something big planned. So basically, he called his shot already, which will take place at the next event on November 26th in Rahway, New Jersey, our final event of 2023, where he'll be cashing in his on-the-spot title shot medallion for the Wrestle Pro Gold Championship. It will be him and Vargas too. But, and this is the big but, Mr. Blaine.
I'm listening.
I'm a big but like you right now.
Go on.
If CPA does not gain the championship, he will be gone from Wrestle Pro as he put his career on the line.
And that's... Well, I kind of figured that. After what happened at the last...
Oh, yes.
After what happened at the last show, I could have seen that happening.
Which, again, folks, you can watch that event as well as the one in September and previous Wrestle Pro events on Premier Streaming Network.
Yes, you can.
And also, Wrestle Pro Alaska is on there as well. So now that is done with Wrestle Pro, what's the comment section like, buddy?
Oh, boy. Where do I start? Mark, I'm going to kill you. Not literally. We saw that one.
Oh, yes. Sarah will have... Sarah's going to have a little notebook while the roast is happening. Pretty much to use for firepower down the road for you, John. I don't got enough dirt. Oh, but I sure as hell do. And so does Merc.
Not...
Might need to make a call to some people in Wallington. Thank you, Sarah.
Great.
Yes, folks, we're kicking off the holidays early with some actual roasted nuts.
Oh, gee, really? We're going to go into this on the show?
Well, where do I begin?
Guys, this has been a fun show. See you guys next week.
Don't you end this shit. Yes, there are some. Yes, yeah. I think there's some people in Wallington that need to make a phone call too. I know where they're located, and John does too.
What are you talking about?
It begins with the letter T, John.
There's a lot of things that start. Really, Mark?
Oh, yes. Oh, well, yeah, that's the surprise. Mike Morgan will be catering the event with his freaking empanada business. So not only will we get some delicious empanadas, but we also get some nice roasted burns. Are we getting my... I like this one.
Are we getting what the kids call it? Oh, crap.
I think so, Sarah. Like I said, it's the angry millennial. We don't want to offend him. Because he's our special little boy. Not like that.
We know I'm special.
That's not where I was going with that.
Really? We're going to go Jay Outcast too?
Oh, I didn't think of that. Oh. Oh, good Lord. Hey, yo, whoa, wait a minute. What the fuck? Wait a minute. Hey, yo.
What? Huh?
Wait, John, hold on. Way out into left field. What? Boy, this show has gotten way off the rail.
What the hell?
Oh my god. What the fuck is going on right now?
I'm so fucking confused.
I'm so fucking sober for this shit.
Hold on. I gotta make sure I'm reading this right.
Don't say it out loud. Thank you. Okay, now is this shit rated R? Merc, it's oh god.
Thanks, Sarah.
I think we found our new merchandise to sell.
Oh Lord, help me!
I think you know what we're selling next.
What, salted nuts?
Our own line of salted nuts. I'll be hazelnuts.
I like that one. What did I do?
Oh my god, that definitely sounds like John to a T.
I've never said that. It was innocent. Sure, Sarah.
Yes, it was very innocent. Oh god.
What the hell?
So anyway,
I don't know
what we're talking about tonight.
I got one question to ask you.
What?
Do you prefer peanuts or roasted nuts?
I meant wrestling talk, dude.
What the hell happened after Immortal?
What the hell happened after Immortal?
Mark, what are you talking about? Please enlighten me.
Yeah, seriously.
I'm a little confused right now. Apparently after tonight. Yes, Mark, we get the salty nuts comment, but what do you mean what happened after Immortal? I drove home, got 4 hours sleep, and then had to head to Jersey at 8 o'clock in the morning.
Hey, yes. Don't bet you complain about it.
Hey, it was fun. But yes, Sarah, now you give me a new nickname. But Mark, what do you mean what happened after Immortal? I'm a little confused.
The show ended, and John went in his car and went vroom vroom all the way home. What else can you do?
Hold on. I'm just wondering how you got that. Oh! He wants to know how I got the nickname of Salty Nut.
How did you get that nickname?
I actually have no idea, to be honest.
Wasn't for me.
No, that actually wasn't a you comment on that one.
No, it was the other person that's on here.
Yes. This is not Around the Ropes After Dark, thank you very much.
I mean, it could be. ATR After Dark.
Oh, not a bad show idea.
No, it's not, actually. We go all NC-17 on this shit.
Oh, boy.
Yes, the other person. So anyway, John, do you have any other wrestling talk you want to talk about tonight?
I don't know what the fuck we're doing anymore. They said
I
went to college.
So, how about Nick Aldis showing up on Raw last night?
By the way, I'll say this right now. I love what they're fucking doing with Nick.
Someone actually made this theory
Okay.
of seeing Nick Aldis possibly becoming heel.
How?
Crown Jewel. The referee gets knocked out and whatnot. Referee gets knocked out during LA Knight and Roman Reigns' match. LA Knight, does the 3 count. Tries to go for the 3 count. Nick Aldis runs out with the referee. As the referee's making the 3 count, 1, 2, he pulls out the referee and helps Roman regain the title.
And it's actually not a bad theory on paper.
Mm-hmm.
It really is not a bad theory on paper. But I'm not even reading the comments anymore.
I am not either. I just saw that.
I am done reading the comments for tonight.
But we heard it on Friday from Mr. Adam Pearce, and I quote, "Let the games begin."
Yes, I'm very curious to see.
You know what that means?
We're getting War Games.
Oh, hell yeah.
Okay, now here's my question. Do they do Team Nick versus Team Adam?
Yes.
Do you do Team Jay versus Team Jimmy?
You can do 2 War Games matches.
Yeah, but especially, you gotta remember, didn't they add more seats?
Yes, they did.
I think November is gonna be real interesting. When is Survivor Series, by the way?
The same day as fucking Immortal. Oh no, I'm sorry.
The week after, I thought.
The 25th. Anyone out there that can figure that out for us? Is it the 20? Is it the 8? I know the 8. No, the 18th is Full Gear.
Yeah, 18th is Full Gear.
And I think the 25th is Survivor Series. Which honestly, with all the hype up for that fucking show, I cannot wait for that.
I have an idea I want to run past you right now on air. Survivor Series watch along.
Perhaps maybe even in person.
Why not?
That way I can give you chops.
Yeah, but here's the thing.
As I get the thumbs up.
What?
What the fuck is that?
Okay, I'm just gonna say this part. Why not do a live watch along?
But you know what I mean in person, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes, it is November 25th.
Oh, thank you. Possibly, if things work out well, maybe have you come crash at my place. We come crash my place and we do it live via my living room.
I've always kept saying I've actually never seen your apartment, so
Wouldn't be a bad idea.
no. Hold on. Why am I getting chopped? Mark, why do you like to have violence against me? Hold on. Mark, who would you like to see me get chopped by? Let's go, Mark.
I was in a.
I want to live, Mark. Thank you very much.
John hates us now, Merc. Oh, here we go.
I want to live. Thank you very much. And I don't want to get chopped by Danny Muff.
No, we'll just call him Adam Kerr.
I like to be on their good side because I know they can twist me like a fucking pretzel.
Or I can get Carter on you, or Garrett Holiday, or Shane Stetson.
Okay, hold on. Pump the brakes here. Pump the brakes. I'm good with Garrett Holiday.
Actually, all I need is $5.
No. I think Garrett has more heat with you, though.
Sure, he has heat with me. Yeah, okay.
Jokingly.
Yeah, of course he has. Of course he has heat with me. Because, he's not on my level.
No, because, okay, you want to know why I said that?
Hold on. May I?
Say it.
I gotta pull off my inner brain right now. Because the last 3 times he was on here, you weren't on here.
Actually, more like the last 5 times.
Oh, I'm sorry, the last 5 times. Sarah, my darling, please back me up as always.
Okay, you want me to get him on right now? Hold on. You want me to get him on right now?
If you can get him on right now, I will be fucking ecstatic.
Okay, give me 30 seconds.
30 seconds. 30 seconds. You 30 seconds. Sarah, cover your ears.
Hold on. I'm gonna hop out of the room. I'll keep talking.
Oh fuck, it's on me now?
Yep.
Oh shit. So oh god, okay. So now the real star of the show is here. Yeah, this past weekend was Wrestle Pro for me. Fantastic show. No comment. Yeah, thank you, Mark. But what I have coming up is actually this Friday. I got another rendition of Cap TV for Creator Pro Wrestling. On November 18th, I am with Immortal once again up in Westmoreland, and the following week I got Wrestle Pro, and I think that's my final event in 2023. Including what I just did this weekend, I actually have announced 38 events. And I did the math. If, things are going the way that I'm hoping for, at some point next year, I would reach 400 events that I've announced in my entire career. 400. Which is freaking insane in my opinion, because I never thought I was going to make it past 1. I scared John away. Yeah, you scared away Mr. Salty Nuts. So
the link has been sent.
Oh god, he's coming on, isn't he?
I don't know if he is.
But
we shall see.
Oh yeah, by the way, Sarah, Planters is back.
Sarah, I was taking care of some business behind the scenes.
He was playing with his planters. Hey, oh no.
Really, Sarah?
Yes, business. In non-wrestling news right now, currently right now, it's Game 7 of the National League Championship Series.
Whoa, hold on. Breaking news.
He's here, isn't he?
No.
What? Yeah, I did see that actually. I saw that earlier. I know the guy too. I saw him on Sunday. He also nominated Rich Reed.
And Sarah, I know you're busting my chops.
So anyway, National League Championship Series. That's Major League Baseball for those that are not sports illiterate. It is Game 7 of the NLCS. Currently, right now, it's the top of the 6th, with Arizona leading 3-2 over Philly.
Okay.
And last night we saw the Texas Rangers pretty much pull the inevitable of eliminating the highly favorable Houston Astros to advance to the World Series for the first time since 2011. And if the D-backs win tonight, you're gonna laugh, John. This will be the first time that the Diamondbacks have been in any World Series capacity since 2001.
Really?
Uh-huh. And what did they do that year? They beat the Yankees and became world champions.
Yeah.
And also, by the way, the reason why John Merck said, that's awesome, congrats, was because, including what I did this past weekend, I've announced this Sunday was show number 38 that I announced for 2023.
Wow.
And after doing the calculating earlier today, if things go well, like with the path and whatnot, come next year, I could reach number 400.
That would be big, dude. That would be big. Last thing I want to get to, and then we'll wrap up after this. Pro Wrestling Magic is doing their next show
This Saturday from the Mecca.
I just want to go through the card quickly here, get your thoughts on some of the matches. So what will probably be the main event. We'll see the Allfather Darius Carter take on your current Pro Wrestling Magic champion, the one Steve Pena.
Oof. That's going to be a good matchup, in my opinion.
Do you see Carter winning here?
I won't say, though. I mean, you couldn't mistake. I could have wow, Heyman talk. Steve Pena has been impressive.
Oh, absolutely. That match also, I like the match also, is sponsored by the father and son duo of Kyle and Wes Evans.
Which, by the way, massive shout out to them, especially with what happened recently.
Oh, yeah. Let's keep things moving here. In match 2 of the best of 3 series, Death Row takes on the Rep. My hunch is it's probably going to be the other two guys.
The other two guys?
Because remember the first one was Bruno versus...
McCall or Carter?
I don't remember which one.
Okay. So whoever the... yeah, okay, I see what you mean.
Yeah. So it's going to be Tella versus other guy.
Yes.
And 6-man action, we got Espados Unidos taking on Project Mayhem for the Tri-Wizards Championship match.
This should be a good one.
The next couple that I have may actually push me to get my ass to Ridgewood Park for the show. In the Keys to the Kingdom, not the Queendom, Ruthless Lala, Alex Ryman.
Huh. Huh. Huh.
I would say, is there a possibility we may get a Mr. Ryan Peterson showing up to Magic on Saturday?
Unfortunately, no. I have a prior engagement.
Gotcha. Okay. Let's keep things moving here. Oh, Jesus Christ. And another Keys to the Kingdom match. Danny Moff takes on Azrael. And I saw what Sarah said.
Hey, yo, what?
So then basically the thing with this match, it's good. The biggest thing with this match is Shane Fair announcing Danny Moff and trying not to have a stroke.
Again.
Keep things moving here. Jarrett Diaz, who I think is making his Pro Wrestling Magic debut.
Yes.
Takes on Kerr.
Why?
And then 2 more matches here. We got Preacher taking on Vinny Pacifico.
Okay.
And in women's action, in tag team women action, JC Storm teams up with the debuting Adina Steele to take on the team of Rebecca Scott and Vicious Vicky.
Oof.
Now, here's the stipulation. If Adina Steele and JC win, then the one of the match, the finals for the Keys to the Queendom will be all 4 of those women. However, if Rebecca Scott and
Vicky
win, then you'll have JC taking on Adina in a separate match. And I agree with Mark. I like what Vicky's new gimmick is.
I'm trying to understand what that is.
That's what is making it so damn interesting. That's what's making it so damn interesting. And then I did hear something that Steve Off will be doing an in-ring promo Saturday.
In other words, he's going to get attacked.
Oh, yeah. Well, because originally he was supposed to be facing Smiley.
Yep. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I know. I just saw that.
Yes.
So Pro Wrestling Magic takes place this Saturday, live from the Mecca. Was it 6 p.m., I think?
I think it's 6 p.m. start time.
Okay, good. Definitely get your tickets. Magic is, and the fact that we're almost coming up on their Thy Kingdom Come, which is fucking insane.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like 2023 has gone by way too fucking fast. As long as John is the ref, I'll win. How would that work? How would that work, Sarah, if immediately I knock him out?
That can go so many ways.
Hey, yo. Talk about an intergender match.
So is it safe to say tonight's Around the World podcast was more Howard Stern?
Yes.
Okay. But we got nothing else to talk about, and I don't think the person who I tried to get will be coming in. So,
of course, the one time.
Well, I did send him the link, so maybe he'll join afterwards.
Probably. I mean, I feel like you should send the link to someone else too.
Who?
Who do you think?
Oh yeah, it's already in the works.
Do it.
Okay.
Do it, because I have some questions for them.
Okay.
So anyway, folks, I already told you what I have coming up. You can find me on Facebook and Instagram at WrestlingMC on Instagram. Facebook is my name. I actually just got new promo pics. I just got them earlier today. They will be released either tomorrow or Thursday by another phenomenal photographer here on Long Island named Matt Flood. And oh boy, when you see them, folks, you're going to go, holy shit.
And I have promo photos.
And what?
I have promo photos.
I'm not talking about you, John. I'm talking about me. Because again, folks, it's the Around the World podcast starring John Blaine and in little tiny asterisks and Ryan Peterson. Because, without John Blaine, there would be no Ryan Peterson. So, and also, folks, make sure to subscribe to the new ATR network on YouTube. It costs you nothing, but it does wonders for us. And also, we can get exclusive interviews from wrestlers, actors, actresses, you name it. Also, some upcoming new content, including in 2025 at this point, my show, The Curtain Call. My show, The Curtain Call, which is a musical theater podcast, where I basically talk about, theater from a fan's perspective, not from the one that's in theater, given a different side of things. And also, more importantly, folks, buy our coffee from Motor Oil Coffee. I call that organic crack in the bag. It is delicious, and it's definitely best hot and cold. Which actually, by the way, John, the fan that I gave the coffee to back at WrestleBash, she was there with her and her family was there. She loved the coffee, and she flat out said that she will buy 2 more bags off of us.
Nice.
Because I told her about the cold thing, and she was like, "Oh, I'm gonna." Yep. So she's hooked.
Nice. Well, I know also Garrett Holly will be getting 2 bags at the Westmoreland show.
Yes, one of them will be autographed by me.
As he said to me on Saturday, he just wants the fucking coffee at this point.
Well, I will make sure. We'll make sure it happens. Oh, that hurts.
I was gonna say, what the? Ow! My nipple hurts.
Oh, Sahara. Anyway, see you next week, folks.